Hello, this is Jeff666 from the Chap channel. I'm bringing you an expert gameplay of Mortal Kombat. It's the first three fights in the ladder. First two things I want to point out is the low quality. Well, I can't afford a capture card, so get over it and stop being a snob. And secondly, you'll notice there's some slowdown on then. This is because, due to the time limit on YouTube, I had to speed up certain parts of the videos, and I sped up most of the fatalities, some of the intros as well, just to save time, and also for people who haven't seen the fatalities, it stops any spoilers and whatnot. So yeah, this is an expert gameplay. It's on tag team mode. I'm using Scorpion and Sub-Zero because I played the demo a lot, and I got a lot of practice in with them. And you'll notice as I play through these, there are two really good combos to use with both Scorpion and Sub-Zero. With Scorpion, he has a move where you press back and triangle on the PS3. I'm not sure on the Xbox, but whatever, who cares about that. And he launches them into the air where you can do a teleport punch, and then you can use the spear, and this can open up to a whole bunch of combos. And then with Sub-Zero, I like to use it's triangle, square, triangle, then you use an ice ball, and you can freeze them in the air, and that opens it up to another three-hit combo then, which I find is very useful, because I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube trying to get the Arcade Master Trophy, I think, where you have to beat pretty much the arcade ladder on expert without losing a round or continuing or whatever. And I've seen a bunch of videos using Shiva and Noob Saibot because of their teleport moves and because they're easy. I found that kind of boring. I don't like playing as Shiva. She's a fat mess. Although Noob Saibot's great, but whatever. And I don't know, that just seemed really cheap to me, so I thought to play through. This isn't that playthrough where I got a trophy. This is just one I wanted to show you. And now you notice in this video, in this stage against Kabul and Shiva, that as Sub-Zero, I'm getting raped. But, yeah, there's not much I can do about that, really. Yeah, I've been playing a lot more Kombat. This is, to me, one of the best games ever made. I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. Got the collector's edition, and it's great. Best I have ever spent money on. Definitely not a waste, and I'm not sad. Yeah, still, I don't care. I mean, I've been playing Mortal Kombat for years, as long as I can remember, back on the old Sega Mega Drive. Started off with Mortal Kombat 2, actually. That's the first one I ever played. And that was just such a great game. I remember that back in the day, back when most video games were good. Yeah, but I played that a lot because it was amazing, and it was just crazy to see a game where you could freeze people, you could spit acid at them as reptile or whatever. And it was just great. So we played Mortal Kombat a lot. The only one I never played that much was Mortal Kombat 4 or Mortal Kombat Gold, purely because I didn't even know they existed after Mortal Kombat Trilogy on PlayStation. I didn't hear anything about any of the later releases until Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, which I managed to pick up on the PS2. I think I was about, how old was I, about 11 or 12 when I picked that up. Well, I didn't get it, my mum got it, but whatever. And I thought that game was awesome. I mean, because not playing Mortal Kombat, I mean, now I have played a bit of Mortal Kombat 4 and Mortal Kombat Gold, and they seem to be the weakest entries into the series, as far as, especially characters. I mean, looking at Kai, he's just a Jippo Nightwolf. I mean, he just looks the same, except he's slightly blacker. I mean, what's that about? That's just lazy character design there. Although Mortal Kombat Deception had some of the worst new characters. Although that was a great game, I love that game. Mortal Kombat Deception was the best 3D one. But characters like Cobra, which is just a Jippo Johnny Cage with long hair, no original movesets or whatever. And then there's Dairyu and Darius. Did anyone actually even like those characters? I mean, one was just a black bald guy, and the other guy was just what looked like an older Liu Kang ripoff. And I hated playing as them, because they just weren't interesting at all. It's got to be said, even though the character Hotaru. He was a bit of a knob, to be fair, but he was still a pretty cool character in the way he was designed, and whatever. But those games, I mean, those 3D games were good. But by Armageddon, I mean, I don't know. I liked Armageddon, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. To be fair, the Conquest mode was fun, but it seemed a bit cheap, you know, like they had to add an adventure game to make it seem more appealing, and I didn't really like that, because, I mean, when I play a Mortal Kombat game, I mean, I don't expect it to be an adventure game even, so I'm not looking, that's good water, I'm not looking for a game where I can just stroll around battering people. Well, I just want to stand there and do it one-on-one, because that's what Mortal Kombat's all about. And, what else? Although, I did like the cat combat extra, that was pretty funky. I mean, they could have added a few more characters. But, for Mortal Kombat Armageddon, it was just like, you know, it had all the characters and stuff, which was cool, even if it did include some of the Jippo ones, like Su Hao. Jesus, that's a terrible character right there. It's just, I don't know what that is. It's a Jippo Kano, I guess. Well, and even Jippo Kano, well, that didn't make sense. But whatever. And, yeah, and that creative fatality system, that just sucked balls. I mean, did anyone actually like that? Every character just did the same thing. But yeah, still, that game was better than Mortal Kombat vs. DC, which I picked up a couple of years ago now. And I think Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Gold, and Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe are some of the worst games in the Mortal Kombat series, just because, well, Mortal Kombat Gold just looked like really weird. I mean, I know Mortal Kombat isn't exactly the most realistic game, but that game just looks stupid. I just didn't like it, but whatever. Some people don't want to offend anyone. Don't want to offend any sad little queers sitting in their room thinking Mortal Kombat 4 is amazing. Whatever. Still, Mortal Kombat vs. DC was such a letdown. I mean, I hate Superman, and the fact that you can't even kill him properly was such a disappointment. So, this Mortal Kombat now is definitely the best Mortal Kombat made. It looks great. Some great character designs, great level designs. Well, especially level designs. But when it comes to secrets and unlockables and stuff, even though I unlocked all the crypt in like a day, because I played the game like all throughout a night, it was still a great game. I mean, even though I've unlocked virtually everything, I've finished all the challenge tower and whatnot. I've got that terrible, I won't tell you what the reward is just in case you haven't seen it, but trust me, it's not worth it. It's not worth playing through 300 challenges just to get a little Jippo reward. And if you honestly don't know what it is and you're looking forward to it, don't bother, because it's not great. You'll be disappointed. Yeah, this is the third fight now. It's between, well, obviously Scorpion and Sub-Zero still on expert. I haven't lost a round. I never feel like, because in expert you will always get battered, you know, like especially in a tag team, it's quite hard to get a flawless victory. I mean, this one isn't my best playthrough. This is just rush, just to get something out. But you know, I never felt like I would ever lose a round or anything, because I know I won't. So it's just good. Oh, it's you know, I thought it was decent enough. I can Jippo film it and stuff on my Jippo camera, because I can't afford a capture card, because I'm in school. So I just thought, you know, I'd film this, put it on the channel. I hope you enjoy it. I know we don't get many viewers, but for the people who do see it, I hope you find it entertaining. I know the quality isn't great, and I know it might jump from time to time. That just might be my computer, but if it does jump, I can only apologise. And, you know, if you complain about it, you're a little queer, and you need to get over it. And that's all I have to say. So, well, it's coming up to the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you for watching.